Greetings, globeheads and flurfers. You know, you might have noticed that it's been a long, long time since I made a video. Um, I actually got kind of a little bit exhausted with this topic. Um, there's really nothing new. The flat earthers make their arguments, the same old tired arguments over and over again. They're debunked and proven wrong over and over again. And they just come back with the same arguments, and it's just an ever-ending, ongoing um, argument. But believe it or not, even though I haven't made a video for a long, long time, I just got a comment on one of my videos like 2 days ago. This guy calls himself Mighty Matt 28. And he came onto one of my videos and said that the only way somebody would make a whole channel solely dedicated to disagreeing with some other topic is if they were a paid shill. Then he goes on to say that it's impossible to go to the moon, and that every picture supposedly taken of Earth from space looks the same. First of all, if there's somebody that will pay you for making these videos, um, please tell me. I mean, other than, if you're Simon Dan and you get, um, you know, 50 million viewers because you're brilliant, and I'm never going to be Simon Dan. I think I have 170 subscribers now, which is weird because I had like 160, and then I didn't make a video for months, and I've still continued to gain followers. That's cool. Um, but yeah, if you can have 170 people watch your videos and somebody's willing to pay, please tell me where to get that check. Hey, I'll make a lot more videos. Trust me, if I was a paid shill, I wouldn't go like 6 months without making a video. Um, but the moon, okay, we've been there. I won't even go into that again. But I want to address your argument about how every picture you've seen of the Earth from space looks different. You know what? Every picture ever taken of you looks different. Every picture taken of me looks different. I mean, some people look so different from one picture to the next that you can't even tell it's the same person sometimes. Oh man, there's all kinds of things that can make different pictures of the Earth look different. If it's taken at a different angle, you have daytime and nighttime, you have clouds and you have no clouds, you have different seasons in different areas of the Earth that are sometimes more browns in colors and more greens in colors and more blues in colors, and no two cameras are alike. You can take an exact you could have a sunset, just a sunset out there, and line up three cameras side by side as close to together as you can, pointing them exactly at the same thing as close as you can. Three different brands of cameras or whatever, and take three pictures at the exact same time of the exact same sunset, and they're not going to look the same. The colors are going to be different. The all kinds of things are going to be different based on which camera you used. Um, this is especially true with digital cameras that translate um, the picture in a digital way. But I mean, there's all kinds of things that can affect film in the old cameras. You had how much time was used in the darkroom for exposure, all these kinds of things. And I have a sister-in-law who's an excellent photographer. And even if I used the same camera as her and pointed at the exact same thing and took a picture, my picture's not going to look like hers. Because she knows how to go back into the computer after she's taken the picture and do whatever enhancements she can to make it look, amazing. I don't know why she doesn't have a studio making six figures a year. She's got this kind of talent. I don't. We're not going to get the same picture from the same thing. But this argument that every picture of the Earth needs to look identical or they're not real is possibly the most ridiculous argument I've ever heard. But I'm going to go right back straight to my first argument because nobody has ever even tried to debunk it. My argument is this. There is a website out there. It is called timeanddate.com. Timeanddate.com will show you for any place on Earth you live. You can punch in your latitude and longitude. You can punch in your zip code if you're in the United States, or whatever method you want to use of identifying where you are. You can punch that into this website, and it's going to tell you on any given day of the year not only exactly when the sun is going to rise and when the sun is going to set, but it's going to show you the azimuth. For those of you who don't know what an azimuth is, it is a direction of the compass. It'll give you a direct how many degrees the sun will rise and where it will set. Exactly when and where the sun rises and sets. This is a two-step process. One, I challenge you to debunk timeanddate.com. Take your compass, take your watch, go outside, shoot an azimuth at the rising sun and at the setting sun on a given date, and try to prove that it doesn't match the information that is in timeanddate.com. Because you're going to find that it always matches up. Don't forget to adjust for declination. Those of you that don't know, there is a magnetic north and south pole on the Earth, and they are not perfectly in the same exact place as the axial north and south pole. And so you're going to have to adjust, depending on where you live, a few degrees in either direction from what your compass reads. If you get any kind of map of the local area, or you can even pull that information up on the computer, it'll tell you what the declination is where you live. But shoot an azimuth, adjust for that, and see exactly where the sun comes up and where it sets on any day of the year, and prove to me that the data on timeanddate.com is incorrect, because all these calculations are made based on an expectation of what's going to happen tomorrow on a globe. Now, secondly, if you can't debunk timeanddate.com and you can't prove that anywhere the time or the direction of the sunrise or sunset is different than what's on that website, your next step is I want you to take those numbers and start graphing them out and see if any of those sun angles make sense on a flat Earth and if they make sense on a globe. Because I'm here to tell you, if somebody's watching a sunset in Chicago and somebody's watching a sunset in Houston and somebody's watching a sunset in Mexico City, either they're looking at three completely different suns or the Earth is a globe. Because the angles at which they see them doesn't line up unless we live on a globe. It's just the fact of the matter. There's no arguing it. We can't see any curve. And this is the prediction made by both the flat Earth and the globe, because the globe is so big. You can't perceive it from the surface. So that, which is your lead argument for most flat earthers, is completely irrelevant, because what you perceive is going to be the same on either model. But measuring the angles the sun travels across the sky, where it sets, where it rises, you cannot fit that on a flat model of any kind. I challenged you in one of the very first videos I made a long time ago, and no one has even been willing to try to take up my challenge. So, Mr. Mighty Matt 28, instead of just ranting about how you expect the Earth to look exactly the same in every photo taken from space, get your compass, get your clock, get your computer, go outside and do the measurements for yourself. Good night, everybody.